sun was shining, I was laying in bed, wondering if she'd changed at all, if her hair was still red. Her folks said our lives together sure wasn't gonna be rough. They never did like Mama's homemade dress, Papa's banking wasn't big enough. And I was standing on the side of the road, I had the rain falling on my shoes. Heading up the East Coast, Lord knows I paid my dues getting through. Tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. I helped her out of a jam, I guess I must have used a little too much force. Then we drove that car as far as we could, abandoning it out west. Splitting up on a dark, sad night, agreeing it was best. When I turned around, look at her, she was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. Tangled up in blue. Well, I headed up to the great North Woods, working for a cook for a spell. I never did like it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. Then I drifted on down to New Orleans, where I happily was employed, working for a while on a fishing boat outside the Delacroix. And all the while I was alone, the past was close behind. I sure had a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind as much as grew. Tangled up in blue. Well, I headed into a topless place and got myself a drink. I just kept looking at her face all wide in the spotlight so pink. And later on when the crowd thinned out, I was just about to do the same. She was standing there right in the back of my chair, said to me, don't I know your name? And I muttered something underneath my breath as I studied the lines in her face. I must admit I looked a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces on my shoes. Tangled up in blue. Well, she lit a burner on the stove and offered me a pipe. I never thought you'd say hello, she said, you look like a silent type. Then she opened up a book of poems and handed them to me, written by an Italian poet from the 15th century. And every one of them words rang true and stung like burning coal, pouring off of every page like it was written in my soul from me to you. Tangled up in blue. But I lived with them on Montague Street in the basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes at night, a revolution was in the air. Then he started into dealing with slaves, and something inside of her died. She had to sell off everything she owned, she froze up inside. And finally one day the bottom fell out and I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew I had to do was keep on keeping on like a bird that flew. up in blue. So now I'm going on back again. I got to get to her somehow. All the people we used to know, they're an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenters' wives. I don't know how it all got started, I don't know what they do with their lives. But me, I'm still on the road and I'm heading for another joint. It ain't so much that we ever disagree, we just saw it from a different point of view. Tangled up in blue.